Hey, it's Jeremy Glowacki, Editor-in-Chief of LEDWallCentral. I'm at CEDIA Expo 2025 in Denver, Colorado. And I'm with Chris at the Barco residential booth. And although Barco is very well known in the commercial and residential spaces for their amazing projectors, they're also in the LED wall space. And I want to just quickly ask Chris to tell us about what you've got on display here, what you're trying to show to the residential dealers, the integrators, to make this inroad into that market where, you know, it's been an interesting new concept for video, but maybe a little slow to kind of take hold just because it's a little more work to get it all fit together, all the units and modules. So what are you doing to make it easier and great for integrators?
Well, first of all, what we have here, we have on this side, we have a Barco TruePix LED wall, which is probably the wall that we're best known for. And on this side, we're introducing our first DCI compliant LED wall to play the encrypted Hollywood content that you would want to have access to if you're in the industry in Hollywood, or if you're just a person who wants the absolute best that can be had. When you ask about making it easy, a Barco wall includes Barco white glove service install. So we're going to have a project manager that's going to be involved with the integrator to help design the wall and figure out the perfect wall for that space. And then we're going to build that wall custom for that customer, and then we're going to come out and we're going to install it. Typically it's 2 Barco employees over 3 days, and the first day we put up the frames, the second day we populate the modules, and the third day we do the calibration. Okay. So when we leave, you've got a wonderful wall. Can I tell you a little bit about what makes Barco unique?
Absolutely.
There are hundreds of walls in this CEDIA show. But when you look at a Barco, particularly the TruePix, I'm going to challenge you to find a wall that is flatter or has more minimal seams. I think we are the flattest wall. I think we have the most minimal seams, and that speaks to our mechanics, that speaks to our technology, and that speaks to the people who do the install for us. So we get the flattest wall. No wall is perfect, but we are the flattest wall. The second thing is the processing. An LED is a digital device, so you can't just dim it by turning a little knob or dial. You actually have to pulse it. It's easy to make an LED wall look good at full brightness, but we also want that wall to look good at cinematic levels for nighttime viewing for movies. And the processing that we use gives us fantastic results, even at cinematic brightness levels. The other thing I really like about Barco is we have a matte finish. Sometimes a glossy finish looks very appealing on first look, but then the more you look at it, you realize it's picking up the lights in the room or the light coming through the windows. A matte finish wall does not do that. So we can build any size you want. We can build any shape you want. People run these almost 24/7. If they're not watching TV, they're using them for art. And we have as many as 9 different price points for any given size, depending on the technology that we're using and the pixel pitch.
I noticed that the subtlety of the picture and the matte, that was truly unique. It's not like eyeball bleeding kind of brightness like you wouldn't want in your home, you know? That's been some of the challenge of LED walls. They're beautiful, but it's like they're a little intense, and if you can get a more cinematic experience, if you're viewing film content, then that's what you want to see, is a little more modified look.
And that's what we try and do. We want to leverage our cinematic experience. The Barco brand, again, we're in 7 out of every 10 movie screens in the US. If you go to a movie, chances are you're seeing it on a Barco. We want to take that knowledge and apply it to the LED space. And I think we do that in a very unique way.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.